to Multiplex Movie Warzone. As you can see, I just got back from vacation in the sunny beaches of St. Louis, Missouri, and Springfield, Illinois. But regardless of that, that doesn't matter because it is time for trivia. We have two great players going up against each other. We have the number 14 seed in the tournament, Zaddeus Z-Man Smith, going up against Michael the Golden God Campbell. Brian, how do you feel about this matchup right here?
I think it's a good matchup. Pretty close in seeding. I haven't seen either of you guys play a whole lot, and certainly not in a little while. So it'll be fun to see what happens now.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting to see. Without further ado, let's see what these two competitors have to say in promos.
It's good to be back. I've been itching to make my mark in the Warzone division and league, singles division. I'm 1-2. Both losses are completely my fault. I've had a chance to win and lost both of them. My one win is against Nico, and that doesn't really sit right with me. I'm better than that. That is beneath me. I need to add to my resume. And the tournaments are the best place to do that. That's where players and teams can make a run and really make their stamp in a league. And that's what I'm here to do. I like Zaddeus. He's a good dude, but he's in my way. And I really want to be a presence in the Warzone league, and that starts today. I prepared, and let the chips fall where they may. I'm ready.
All right, folks. First, I just want you to see this. One set of headphones, nothing on my phone, one phone call happening at this time, so I'm not going to be asking for the score every 20 seconds, so lay off me on that. But the Movie Warzone Summer Series tournament has begun. We are looking to crown a #1 contender to House Night Fury's own Jeremy the Atom Adams, the reigning Movie Warzone champion. Who will he face at Mayhem at the Multiplex 2? And the opening round of this tournament has brought you a barn burner of a match in terms of statistics. We have the former Full Metal Trivia Teams champion Michael Campbell taking on House Night Fury's own, the reigning, defending TV Throwdown champion of the world, Zaddeus Z-Man Smith. And you are in for a treat. Zaddeus, how are you feeling tonight?
Yo, man, to tell you the truth, I'm excited for this matchup, even though I will say I was surprised in the seeding of this, because if anybody knows how that last Warzone match went, Jesus Christ, I'm still feeling that I'm still feeling the repercussions from that loss. But then again, it was against the champ, so I can take my bruisings like a man on that in that case. But yeah, in all seriousness, though, I'm really looking forward to this. I think of Movie Warzone just a way of testing myself to see what I know, and like same kind of with like fandom movies and stuff, to see what I know and how much I know about a certain movie or about a certain like director, subject, or any category. And I feel like that's how it's going to come down tonight. It's going to really come down to the harder cards, man. Like, it's going to come down to the questions round 1, round 2, especially with this new round 3. So I would definitely want this win. I would definitely like to make the house proud of this. This is my first matchup against Michael. He's a former champion himself. I know this is a strong cat that I'm facing right here tonight. So this match could go anyway. But the most important thing to me tonight is that I hope that I have fun, that we both have fun. And I hope that this match is an entertaining match for you, the people.
And wheel aside, please be nice to us.
Please.
Well, those were definitely some interesting promos from both these individuals. Michael, kind of talking a little bit of smack to Nico there, but overall just both these competitors being very respectful. Nico likes to talk a lot. What do you think about that, Brian?
Well, that's just Nico being Nico. I'm used to it. But both these other guys seem pretty humble. They're in here going to have a good time. Just one correction to Nico's statement there. Unfortunately, this tournament is so big, it will not be finished by the time you see Mayhem in the Multiplex 2. The team match will be defended there, but we will still be in the middle of this tournament by the time that hits.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this tournament is so massive that we're not going to have time to get all these matches done by then, but that's kind of the trade-off of having a tournament as epic as this 32 seed tournament. So Without further ado, let's get both these players in the ring ready to fight. So, introducing first, with a record of 1 win, 2 defeats, he is Michael, the Golden God, Campbell!
So, good luck, Zaddeus.
Thank you, man. Good luck, man.
And introducing second, with a record of 1 win, 1 defeat, representing House Night Fury, he is Zaddeus Z-Man Smith.
Whew. Okay. Let's make this fun. Let's go.
Now that we have both these players in the ring, it is time to get to our round 1 rules. You're going to get 8 questions, 8 different categories. You're going to write your answers down on a whiteboard or a piece of paper. And then if you get the answer right, you get a point. It's pretty simple. It's the way everybody does it. So, everybody ready? Let's get into it. Your first question comes in the category of sci-fi, science fiction. And your question, who plays the younger version of Bruce Willis's character in Looper? I didn't see Looper because I was 12 at the time and wasn't allowed to go see it.
You really should see it. It's actually a very good movie.
I really should. I've been told that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down.
Okay, let's go to Zaddeus first.
Damn, Boatman, you making me feel old, man. Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
That is correct. And Michael.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah, I think I make just about everybody in this community feel like a baby here.
Especially me. All right, going to question 2, which is in the category of war movies. In the beginning of Saving Private Ryan, how many of the Ryan brothers do they realize have been killed in action? I almost went to see this tonight. It's back in the theater again, but I had to be here.
Yeah,
So
I heard that it was back. Yeah, this is a powerful film.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down. Just a reminder, you guys do have 3 repeats for the whole game for each player. Let's start with Michael.
3?
3 is correct. And Zaddeus.
I was really looking forward to my sandwich a little bit. 3.
All right.
Okay, your next question comes in the category of directors. What film was the directorial debut of actress Drew Barrymore? And just a reminder, Brian, both Michael and Zaddeus got that last question right, correct?
Yes, correct. We're still 2-2. We're still tied up so far.
So far, my scoring isn't completely off.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, pens down. Let's go to Zaddeus.
I think I got this wrong anyway. I was Ryan Never Been Kissed, but
No, that is incorrect. Michael?
You must whip it.
Yes, referencing the Devo song that's about 20 years older than I am. Probably even more. So Michael taking the lead there. Brian, want to give us our next question?
Question 4 in the movies of 2010s. In Baby Driver, what is Baby's real first name revealed to be?
I really love this movie. It's really fun.
Because it's a movie centered on music that's not 20 years older than you. So of course you do.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down. Let's start with Michael.
I believe it's Miles.
Miles is correct. And Zaddeus?
Here comes that slide. John, I had no idea.
All right. Michael pulling ahead.
Okay, your next question comes in the category of movie release dates. And your question, what year saw the release of the sports comedy Major League? You know
I
what?
actually went to a baseball game this week.
Yes, I did. It was really weird and different. There were like pictured peoples and
You were asking where the end zone was and everything.
Yeah.
5, 4,
nobody made any slam dunk.
2, 1. Markers down.
Okay, let's go to Zaddeus.
Okay. 1986.
Oh, I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Mike?
I believe it's the birth year of Taylor Swift, 1989.
That is correct.
Wow. And I know that movie came out that late.
All right. Question 6 in actors and actresses. Dennis Quaid, Kirk Douglas, and Val Kilmer have all played what real-life American figure?
Dennis Quaid, probably most notable for playing the dad in The Parent Trap.
Well, maybe to you, but for us alive in like the 80s and 90s, you know, he did a lot.
No, the dad in The
4,
Parent Trap.
3, 2, 1. Markers down. Michael?
The Doc Holliday.
That is correct. Zaddeus?
Okay, Doc Holliday.
All right. Zaddeus back on the board again.
Okay, let's go to the category of classics. On your question, Night of the Hunter stars Robert Mitchum as Harry Powell, who claims to have what profession? I don't say too much, because if you have this movie, it's really
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down.
okay. Let's go to the Zaddeus.
Just in case it was that easy, Hunter.
No, and Michael.
Is it a priest?
Yeah, we can accept that.
All right.
Okay, Brian,
And
over to you for the final question.
our final question. Question 8 in comedies. Jim Carrey, Matthew Broderick, and Leslie Mann starred in what 90s comedy?
You don't like Jim Carrey, do you, Brian?
In limited doses. 5,
Fair.
4,
Probably that. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, 0. I'm going to start with Zaddeus.
The cable guy?
The cable guy is correct. And for the perfect round, Michael?
The cable guy.
The cable guy.
Michael getting a perfect round this time, so it is time to give him the bonus question. And your question, what 2 movies did both Ben Affleck and Will Smith appear in? We need both of them.
Okay. Jersey Girl.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Winter's
0.
Tale.
No, we were looking for Jersey Girl and Suicide Squad, the comic book
Oh,
movie.
fuck. Duh. Yeah.
Yeah. So Michael just missing out on the completely perfect round, but still getting 8 points in the first round. So very impressive.
Very great
How did
round.
I get fucking Jersey Girl, but not Suicide?
Yeah, I thought it was the other way
I
around.
love that movie.
Right? It's not as bad as people say it is. I mean, it's,
No,
this is all right.
I think it's one of my Kevin Smith movies I like more, actually.
it's very heartwarming.
Okay.
Exactly, it really is.
Now it's time to get into round 2. In round 2, you're going to get a wheel with 10 categories, including spinners and opponent's choice. You're going to get to either keep your category that you spin on or spin again. And then you'll get 5 questions in that category. If you get it right, you get 2 points. If you go to multiple choice, you get 1 point. Or if you get it wrong, your opponent gets a chance to steal. So, Brian, you want to give us what categories are on that lovely wheel brought to us by Will Decide Tonight?
Yes. On the wheel tonight are the categories of horror, director filmographies, Eddie Murphy, food titles, movie release dates, opponent's choice, spinner's choice, Denzel Washington, comedy, and 2000s.
Very good categories on the wheel here. So, Zaddeus, would you like to spin first?
No, Michael.
Oh, Michael.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Michael.
My bad. Michael, would you like to spin first or defer?
I'll let my good opponent and good man go first.
Okay, Zaddeus.
Be kind.
Okay, Zaddeus, here is your first spin. Remember, if you don't like it, you can spin again, but you will be stuck with your second one.
Zaddeus
Okay.
begging the wheel to be nice to him.
2000s movies.
What do you
Would
think,
you
buddy?
like to keep that?
I'm almost itching to go for it just because I know there's some other ones. There's a damn food titles category on here. What?
I would suggest playing it safe just because you never know what that second spin is. Gonna be.
Exactly. And I know there's some others I can get butchered on, so I'm gonna go with 2000s.
Okay.
Yeah, keep. I was always MC my way through, just in case.
Okay. Do you want to read those, Caleb, or you want me to do it?
Yeah, I'll give Zaddeus the.
Okay.
So your question's in the category of 2000s. Zaddeus, your first question is: in The Day After Tomorrow, Jake Gyllenhaal and the other survivors are in New York are holed up in what building?
A library.
Can we accept that, Brian?
Yes, we'll accept that.
Okay, 2 points. Okay, your next question in the realm of 2000s movies. Who played Bosley, Charlie's assistant who works with the Angels in the first Charlie's Angels movie?
Thank you. Bill Murray.
That is correct for 2 more points. Okay, your next question, category 2000s. 2003's View from the Top centers around a woman trying to succeed in what profession?
Seems like a trick, so I'm gonna go multiple choice.
Okay, your options are A, fashion designer, B, flight attendant, C, advertising, or D, talent agent.
Just because I would be pissed if it was this flight attendant.
That is correct for 2 points.
Okay.
1 point.
Oh, yeah, 1 point. Excuse me. All right. Your next question. What real-life actress does Kate Beckinsale play in The Aviator?
Oh. Is it her or is it
Answer or
multiple choice?
5.
Okay, your multiple choice options are: is it A, Jean Harlow, B, Greta Garbo, C, Ava Gardner, or D, Claudette Colbert?
Ooh, can I hear those answer choices one more time?
Yeah, your options are: is it A, Jean Harlow, B, Greta Garbo, C, Ava Gardner, or D, Claudette Colbert?
Ava Gardner.
That is correct for 1 point.
I'm glad I went with that.
That's Wackman.
Nice.
And your final question. In Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes, the villainous General Thade is played by what actor?
That's not him. General Day. I had to do this again, but multiple choice.
Okay. Is it A, Ving Rhames, B, Harvey Keitel, C, John Travolta, or D, Tim Roth?
Oh no, that was Ving Rhames. No. Tim Roth.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
Okay, and with a really good round by Zaddeus there. Brian, you want to tell us the scores?
Well, he didn't give up any steal opportunities by wisely using multiple choice, so Michael stays at 8, and Zaddeus is now up to 11.
Yes, that is exactly what I have. So, Michael, it is now your turn to spin. So, Brian, if you want to bring that wheel back up there.
All right. Here's your wheel. Here's your first spin, Michael. Eddie Murphy.
I'll spin again because it's his strength. So
All right, spin it again. And his other strength, Denzel Washington. Okay. So I will give you your questions in Denzel Washington. All right. Question 1, Michael. What musical artist co-stars with Denzel as the character Julia Biggs in The Preacher's Wife?
do I want to take Whitney Houston?
That is correct for 2 points. Question 2. In how many movies has Denzel been directed by Spike Lee? I'll give you a couple extra seconds here because you gotta go through a whole list here. I need to answer or repeat in 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question, please.
Repeat. In Denzel Washington, in how many movies has Denzel been directed by Spike Lee? That was Michael's first repeat. Five, 4, 3,
I'll say
2,
4.
1.
4.
4 is correct for 2 points. Your third question in Denzel Washington. The Denzel film Cry Freedom takes place during which decade?
I'll go multiple choice.
Is it A, the 1940s, B, the 1950s, C, the 1960s, or D, the 1970s?
The 60s?
That is incorrect. Zaddeus with a chance to steal.
50s.
That is also incorrect. It's the 1970s is the correct answer. Okay. Question 4 in Denzel Washington. In Crimson Tide, the submarine captained by Gene Hackman and Denzel was named after what state?
The Alabama.
Alabama is correct for 2 points. And your final question in Denzel Washington. What government agency does Denzel work for in the film Two Guns?
I'm going to say the DEA.
That is correct for 2 points.
Good job, man.
All right, so only getting one wrong there. He scored 8 points, bringing Michael up to 16 now for the game.
Yes, that's also what I have. So it is 16-11. Still a pretty close game because anything can happen in round 3. We're going to have our opponents pick what they want for their 1, their 2, their 3, and their 4-pointer. So we're going to go to that right now. Okay, well, our competitors have chosen what they would like on the board. Michael is taking action for 1, Scorsese for 2, Oscars for 3, and horror for 4. Whereas Zaddeus is taking Oscars for 1, crime for 2, horror for 3, and action adventure for 4. And we're going to go to Zaddeus first for his 1-pointer in Oscars. And Zaddeus, your question is, what actor won an Oscar for their performance in 1996's Jerry Maguire?
Repeat the question just to make sure
Okay. What actor won an Oscar for their performance in 1996's Jerry Maguire?
I'm gonna say I'll hate myself if I got this wrong because Cuba Gooding Jr.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
All right. And still to Zaddeus for his 2-pointer, the category of crime movies. Zaddeus, your 2-pointer is, who plays mob boss Mickey Cohen in 2013's Gangster Squad?
What? Sean Penn?
That is correct for 2 points. Okay, Zaddeus, your 3-pointer in horror to bring it over to Michael and officially avoid the TKO is, in The Babadook, how was Amelia's husband previously killed?
I was just wow. Irony. Car accident. I have no idea.
What a giant Makuga!
Really?
I guess play the odds. People die that way.
Oh my God!
Oh
Wow.
my gosh, that was awesome!
I was all ready to go to the 4-point question.
Okay,
Wow.
so Zaddeus officially avoids the TKO and forcing Michael to answer a question. So Michael, it's time for your 1-pointer in the category of action adventure. And Brian, I'll let you read that for Michael.
All right, Michael, action adventure 1-point question. Who stars as Aaron Cross in The Bourne Legacy?
Jeremy Renner.
That is correct for 1 point. It is now tied at 17, but since you have more questions left, we're going to stick with you, Michael. And at 2 point in Scorsese. In what decade, another one of these, in what decade does Scorsese's Hugo take place?
I'll say the
5,
20s.
4.
The
That is
1920s?
incorrect. It is the 1930s is the correct answer. So you're still at 17. We'll go to your 3-point question, which is in Oscars. What song from the 80s classic Top Gun won the Oscar for Best Original Song?
Which one was it? Okay, I'm going to say Danger Zone.
That is incorrect. It is Take My Breath Away.
Breath Away.
So we are tied at 17, and both players have just their 4-point question left.
This is a really epic situation here, Brian.
Okay, let's why don't I go to you, Zaddeus, first.
Okay, Zaddeus, your 4-pointer in the category of action adventure. And your question is, in Cliffhanger, what MCU actor plays Stallone's partner, Hal Tucker?
In Cliffhanger. It's an old school movie too. Well, not old school. I think it's probably nice. What MCU actor? Might as well. I got 2 repeats left, right?
You
Yes.
have 2 repeats left, yes.
Okay. Repeat the question.
And Zaddeus, if you could also please get both your hands up, please. Thank you.
Oh, my bad.
That's fine. Thank you. Caleb?
Okay, yes, your question in the category of action adventure. In Cliffhanger, what MCU actor plays Stallone's partner, Hal Tucker?
There's some. I don't know if they were in the movie. But well, Hakuna Matata. Interesting enough, Stallone wasn't in it too, but
4.
Kurt Russell.
And I'm sorry, that is incorrect. We were looking.
Right movie, wrong actor.
Yeah, we were looking for everyone's or Peter Quill's real dad, Yondu, Michael Rooker.
Oh wow! Hey, no shame in that.
Yeah, that was definitely a tougher 4-pointer question. So, Michael, it's over to you. If you hit this, you win the match. If you get it wrong, then we go to sudden death. And Brian, you can give Michael his 4-pointer in the category of horror.
Okay. Your 4-point in the category of horror movies. In The Bride of Frankenstein, Elsa Lanchester plays the bride, and what other character does she play?
We do need both hands on screen.
Baron von Tress. I don't know.
That is incorrect. She actually plays Frankenstein author Mary Shelley. Mary Shelley.
Yeah, at the beginning of the and ending of the film, she tells the story as Mary Shelley.
That makes sense.
So now it gets interesting.
Okay, so now we are getting into sudden death. This is going to be really interesting. We're going to give both competitors questions, and if one of them gets it right and the other gets it wrong, the game ends and that person wins. So I will give our competitors their first question, which will come in the category of action adventure. And your question is, what is the nickname of Arnold Schwarzenegger's character in 1987's Predator?
Markers down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down.
Okay. Let's go to Michael first.
Is it Dutch?
And Zaddeus?
Congratulations, Mike. I put Sarge.
And your winner, sneaking out
Yes,
there
sir.
at the end of sudden death, it is Michael, the Golden God Campbell, winning with a score of 18 to 17 points. Wow, that was a really, really, really great match. I think that was a fantastic match.
Man,
That was good. That was one of the few times we got down to sudden death. Both players tied after all 4 round 3 questions. I don't think we've had that since we had the new round 3. So this is something new.
Yes. So, Brian, I'm going to go to you to see how both these competitors are feeling in their post-match interviews.
All right. Well, you know what? First, I'm going to go to our winner by 1 point in sudden death, Michael Campbell. You managed to squeak out the win here in sudden death. You can move on to the next round of the tournament. How you feeling?
I sort of feel like I just sneaked on by and got a bit lucky. Yeah, the 2 and 3, it was 20s or 30s for the Scorsese one, and it was Take My Breath Away or Danger Zone for Top Gun, and I chose the wrong one both times. And yeah, I need to be better around 3, maybe pick the categories a bit differently. And then for the Bride of Frankenstein one, Mary Shelley, it's an obvious answer and guess, and I blew it. But yeah, this is a great match. Congrats to Zaddeus. He made a hell of a comeback. The Babadook answer was kind of crazy.
That was amazing. That was
The
amazing.
way he guessed this. And then as soon as he just said car accident, I was like, oh, here we go. He's going to win the whole thing. Yeah, I mean, crushed round 2. He didn't miss a question. He's a good player, and I hope to see more of him. I just got a bit lucky with the sudden death question. Maybe there's another question in there that he knows that I don't, and if that one was asked first, could be a different result. So I got a bit lucky in the sudden death. But yeah, it's a bit feeling a bit weird. Like I won, but also I should have lost.
Well, yeah, it's just motivation for your next round, which in the next round of the tournament, you'll be facing the winner of Eli McKegg versus Chris Doman. So we'll see how that one turns out. But we got a lot of matches to go before you have to play again, so you have plenty of study time. So going over to our second place in a heartbreaker in sudden death, but that answer on the Babadook was just legendary. So
A really impressive match altogether for that.
so give us your thoughts on the match, Zaddeus.
Yo, man. I was literally thinking about the Babadook the other day, talking to people about it, because I've never seen that movie yet. But I heard it was like one of the scariest movies that's come out in the last couple of years. Like, I really need to see that movie. And the whole time I'm thinking, well, there's this way people can die. There's this people way. It was such a Dane DeVito question. Like, that's a reference to one of my other matches. But yo, I wish I would have won this match. But I know if I would have heard Dutch like in multiple choice, if that was like around 2, that would have clicked, but it just didn't click. But again, this was a fun match, had a great ass time. And again, like I said, I'd be damned if anybody would not say that this match wasn't entertaining. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to win, but I definitely wanted to make this an entertaining match. Maybe match of the year in the future. So maybe match of the year can. I hope so. But yo, good job, Michael. I think you can take this tournament, man. Good job. So wow, just fun match, and I'll be back. Just definitely exercise the demons from my last match. So
It was absolutely entertaining, and like I said, that's our first sudden death since our new round 3. Even throughout the whole teams tournament, we didn't have that happen. So, Nico, did you have anything you wanted to add?
Speaking entirely as a fan and not as a manager, that was so much fun to watch. Like I wish I had my camera on Boatman's face when he said the biggest makuga ever. I look forward to watching this on playback just to see how his eyebrows probably went to the back of his head in surprise. By the way, it's very hard to hear Denzel Washington's name and not go yay, yay, yay when you're a little Bobby and the Juice fan. Thank you, Bob Finstock, Tom Dagnino, for ingraining that in my brain. But Michael always brings it. And I'm very glad that your TV Throwdown champion, Zaddeus Smith, showed that he has movie chops as well. It's been a rocky road for him in Multiplex with the movie divisions, but he brings it every time, win or lose. And, 18-17, that's a score we can hold our head high on.
Absolutely. Took him to the very last question and beyond. All right, back over to you, Kaleb.
Yeah, that was a really fantastic match. Michael, showing why he's so respected, a former team champion over at Full Metal, and Zaddeus really impressed me this match. He killed his round 2. Honestly, had round 1 gone more of his way, this could have been a completely different match. So overall, a really entertaining match all around, and I can't wait to see who Michael faces next in the tournament. I think that's going to be really interesting, but overall, really good match. So, from myself, Caleb Littleboat Boatman, from Michael Campbell, from Zaddeus the Man Smith, from Nico, and from my co-host Brian, this has been Multiplex Movie Warzone. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.